gonna pull some cards and see what comes out. That's always an interesting card. Desperate. Somebody has the key to somebody else's issues, or they have the key to their own problems. The moon. What is hidden? Alright, let's see what comes out. I'm not doing reverses. There is a spiritual and a religious component to this. And who this is for. And the Three of Cups. Ooh, it's a betrayal. Party situation. Much fun. Look at 2, 3. Side. I don't always look at the Three of Cups as third party, but this deck, it usually gives that. It gives that vibe. I'm not taking all those. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Getting pulled out of some turbulent waters. This Three of Discs. That is collaboration, working with somebody on your outlook. Might be drama because you got a third party situation over here. It can represent chivalry, you know, your knight in shining armor, love, passion, whatever. But we already got a third party situation, I think, going on here. There's the soulmate card. You know, I really don't like prescribing to all of that. It just causes more confusion for people than I think it solves. This could be a friendship, okay? Difference in spiritual perspectives going on. is for. It might be for feminine with this masculine energy coming in. Outside of that, it's not. It's kind of generalized. Take it where it fits. It could be a masculine and a feminine energy. It could be a man and a feminine energy. Y'all know how that works. Use your discernment. Put it where it fits. Hmm. Kind of um the environment, maybe feeling whoever this person is in this read, like they're watching them. There's been a loss of emotion. Is outside of who this reading is for. Um, they're upset about it. Regular deck, the Five of Cups is looking at two spilled cups and not paying attention to the full cups. And for here, it's like this person is kind of sitting in their emotions. They're mulling over. They're kind of going over and over in their head. You're sitting in water, but you kind of you're focused on the emotions that have been lost, and you also focus on these eyes, these crying eyes. Somebody that's sad, that's watching you straight up. You feel like you got eyes. You got eyes of, and actually, it may be more than one person where you have eyes on this person has eyes on them that are sad, emotional, upset, right? And they feel a type of way about it. They sitting in their own emotions, worried about the what's been lost. Okay, thing is that how this is affecting who this read is for. It's made them really kind of get into their spirituality versus religion, kind of going through helping them deal with whatever the situation is over here, because then you have the Princess of Swords. Think about her. What's she telling me? Interesting is that you got this Five of Cups, and it's making me. These eyes are making me feel that there are eyes on this person sitting in their emotions. Okay, and these are eyes of people that are upset, or they have sad emotions. And then you have, which is like spying, right? Then you have this Princess of Swords, and she is about curiosity, and she's spying too. This is like this person feels spied on by many, but is spying and trying to learn, is curious about whoever this read is for. That's fascinating. And then has a couple of. wants to offer a new beginning in love. This is what this person wants to bring to the person this read is for. Okay, and how this person is moving is sparking the spirituality, religious. It could be either of the two. It's definitely intuition. Whoever this read is for, whatever's happening with this person outside of themselves has really amped up their intuition. Okay, and I think has sparked a level of faith and looking towards religious structure in response to this outside person. We're gonna see where this goes. Okay, things are changing. Stuff. This would be a great read if it wasn't for this betrayal down here. Whoever this read is for feels betrayed. That's pretty. That's pretty rough. Betrayed in the darkness. Betrayed, secretly betrayed. Okay, behind the back. Seven Swords, and it has to do with some kind of third party situation, multiple people. I say third party, so whoever this read is for, and their foundation, the root of how they moving right now, has to do with being hurt, being betrayed by a third party situation. Okay, and clearly there's some union, friendship, relationship that's in your heart. That's at the center of what's going on inside of you right now. Okay, but what's kind of helping you internally is this new beginning, starting over. Okay, kind of moving forward or wanting to move forward. Right. See what's going on with these cards. Tell me more. Now, before I move on, I think it's very interesting that you got the moon here and you got the moon over here. So there's secrets, right? And I think with this gatekeeper, your intuition is going to give you the keys, whatever secrets that have been hurting you, which is probably this third party or probably having to do with the third person. So let me, this third party may not about whoever this person is in a relationship. It may not be that. A third party could be where their focus is. It could be their family. I mean, this kind of gives the feels of like other relationships, other multiple relationships, which I think this is why we got this these eyes, crying eye spies. Okay, in the environment. Hmm. This high priestess is the key. With how this person, whoever this is for, how you see yourself is holding on. You're holding on. You're focused on building with what you already have. um, your your money, and just kind of holding on to those things. And I think that that's how you that is how you see yourself. Like you're defined by your home, the money that you have. It's kind of it's kind of feeling topical. It's superficial, to be honest, which is really interesting because if this is how you see yourself, where you defined by these things, by your financial security, you know, your home, your house, those kind of things, those topical things, it would make a lot of sense that you've dealt with a situation that reflect more on in the things on internal things, your spirituality, things that have a lot more depth. Uh, well, that's kind of judgmental, but things that have more depth outside of the topical surface things to be maintained and to be established, right? But how you see yourself is you're defined by these by superficial things, meaning your finances, what you have, what it looks like, okay? And there's a transformation in the horizon, which I really think has to do with this. This is a pair, to be honest. The interesting thing is that no, it's the high priestess and the magician. This can be a pair. They're along the same. They're along the same lines. Okay. They have their pillars. He has four. She has two. He has followers. She is about doctrine, being able to reverting to information. Okay. Uh, and I'm looking at that in the scroll. It's like there's a level of studying the ancient texts, but not to say it's like how can I explain this? It's like reading the Dead Sea Scrolls versus the Bible, okay? Or reading some Sanskrit text versus the Torah, okay? It's two different perspectives, and there's definitely a duality here, but it and this hierophant can mean marriage. That's what it's meaning here. But there may be some thoughts, long term relationship, because this is more, when I look at this card, this is more of a friendship, union, getting to know somebody, but having a closeness. But you're not married, you're not in a relationship, okay? And this is what's it's centered in your heart, right? You're at the Taj Mahal, which is like the most, epic monument to love that there is, okay? And then you have this high priestess with this intuition, and then the hierophant. They both kind of in the same space, but notice the high priestess has a third eye, and the hierophant has a level of enlightenment. They have two different bags that they pull from. Okay, this death, hopes and fears. You want to change, but you don't want to shed your skin. You want change, but you're afraid of change. Okay, and this new beginning. To be honest with you, that's really what's interesting because the death card is actually the process, the transformation into a new beginning, and something new. Okay, and the fool is having that mindset. Okay, and what's going on the inside is the mindset is about having a new beginning and a leap of faith. Okay, Six of Swords is coming out of turbulent waters. I think I've covered the bases. Let's clarify some stuff. Tell me what this Two of Cups means. happiness explanatory. So this Two of Cups is happiness for whoever this reading is for. I don't know how, whatever's going on down here. A message. There's something that needs to be communicated. Um, Maybe some news coming in. Um, Maybe some news coming in. Okay. Probably from out here since you have this Cup of Love. Offering this Cup of Love. What is this Fool? Oops. Completion from 0 to 21, coming full circle. Whatever new beginnings you're feeling have to do with completing a cycle. And that really coincides with this Death card and starting anew. You know, when one cycle closes, a new one opens. It could be the same cycle. It could be the cycle with the same person, but it could be a new cycle beginning. I would focus on that. I would focus on a new start and actually changing, shedding that old stuff instead of rehashing, what's going on. What is the Six of Swords? No completion with a person from the past that I think it has to do with wanting to build something that will last in the past. Okay, you got the Six of Cups and Six of Swords, double six on there. Um, yeah, I think that there's something is not over, even though you got completion here. I think that means beginning on a new foot and not doing the same thing over and over again. And this has to do with someone from the past, in the past position. And what's in the past is wanting to build on that level with this person, okay? And then moving forward, you've moved into kind of digging into your intuition, digging into your faith, okay? And this is bringing new messages for you, okay? You still have this connection in your heart, okay? It's still something that makes you happy, but you want a new beginning, okay? You want a new beginning and you want a sense of completion, okay? Here it's not done. You want to kind of close that out. And then I'll get to this Prince of Cups. I'll get to him. Tell me more about this Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. You have something to say. You need to speak your truth about this. Speak up about it because it's in your foundation and this is your subconscious. So you might need to speak a truth to yourself about what you experience and maybe what your intuition is probably telling you. Intuition. I would suggest inquire, ask questions, don't assume. Your intuition may tell you something, but when you speak up and ask questions about what you may be feeling, what you're picking up, okay? Um, and you're going to be getting more information because this is new. So I think that wherever you are spiritually, religiously, that's really helping you and guiding you. But I would say if you felt betrayed, you felt hurt, you feel like you suspect it's a third party situation, you suspect something else is going on. And like I said, a third party situation doesn't always have to mean Not for everybody it's going to mean there's a third person. It could be just being distracted by something else. So whomever you have this connection with could be distracted by something else, family, work, any of those things. Like I said, it's feeling a little, you know, third party ish, other lovers, especially since you got this card here and you got all eyes on me. What does that mean? Yeah, got a little Tupac coming in. Anyways, speak your truth, speak up, and speak concisely, but have a level of tact. You feel emotional, and that's not how where you want to speak from. And because it's coming from deep down, what you need to speak up on, just handle it carefully, right? This is what is this celebration? Your outlook is really positive. Not working. Tell me more. Hmm. That makes me feel like a group dynamic, which comes back to this and back to this. There may be a friends group or collective, or there seems to be multiple people involved. And it seems positive, it looks positive, and you see this, and you feel weak to the situation. It's giving me peer pressure. Yeah, it's giving me peer pressure. It's like it's all good. Da 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 da. It's a group, an established group that you focused on, but it's not working, and it makes you feel weak. It's like you're focused on what you're focused on is influenced by peer pressure. There you go. I'd be mindful of that. And maybe that peer pressure is this third party influence that has hurt and betrayed you. There's something going on in a group that you're not seeing that's hurting you, but you feel it with this high priestess. You can feel it, but and this person feels it too. Feels it too. And it may be a group of friends you both have. It may be your families. But there's eyes and outside influence, and like I said, it's really giving peer pressure, peer pressure, family pressure, pressure from people that you value, okay? And this is not helping situations. This is given the impression other is desperate, either you or okay, so what I'm getting is the outside influences of a group. It's not one person affecting either you or the person that you have this union with. It's groups. It's a group of people. The group I see that here in this Hierophant and These are establishments. It could be society. Society's impression on how they look, how society looks at either you or the person in this union or this connection. Because it's not a marriage, and I don't know that it's not just a friend. For some, it could be a friend. For some, it could be a relationship. It is not a marriage. This Hierophant card, that marriage has some placement there. Be married. I'm not really getting that, but that's a possibility. Or you might be wanting to get married. To be honest, this person is making you feel like you want to get married because you got the Hierophant here and the Hierophant here. Be a level of so goes with this card right here. They both got their hands on their head. Oh, Prince of Cups. Got the Fool again. New beginnings. Do over. I'm not even going to dwell on that, but you got the Fool and the Fool. You got the Fool internally in you, and then you got the Fool with this Prince of Cups. And you can place that where you want to. It's a masculine card. There's a level of chivalry, offering a love, okay, and a new beginning. Completing a This Fool is completing an old cycle, which is good because that goes with this Ten of Swords over here. Tell me about this four disc walking away. I think that's walking away from that shallow shit, walking away from that superficial shit. Judgment, because judgment lies when you focus on shallow, superficial stuff. It makes you more judgmental. When you move beyond that and go under the surface and going deeper, there is a different kind. That judgment turns into something. It turns into more of an understanding, a learning. Okay. What does this Death card mean? Tell me about it. Page of Cups. Got the Knight of Cups, and then you got the Page of Cups. Wanting that new look, transformation of love, concepts of love. So this is hopes and fears. And what I see that saying is changing what your perspective of what love is, what love looks like. Want to do, but something that you're very afraid of too, because you have to move into a different way of being to be able to do that. What you considered what love looked like in the past needs to change. And you're afraid of that, but you need to change that perspective. And I think that the perspective of love that you have has been based superficially, in tune with the underlying depths of what love should be, but then you got peer pressure, you got whoever these groups of people is wrapped up in this superficial perspective, and that's making you feel weak. You feel like you can't handle that. You got to move past that to be able to grasp whatever this new sense of what love is for you is. Tell me what is this? Five of Cups, Princess of Swords, Ace of Cups. What is this? Conflict. I don't understand this. Offering this new love is a problem for whoever this person is. That's supposed that's supposed to bring in news. Okay? They got a headache about this. and they starting problems with it, and they're guarded. It's I'm whoever this reading is for. Your perspective with this peer pressure and what others think, this real superficial, what others think, and how important that is to you. This person feels it too, and that's why they got all eyes on them because they feel something different on the inside, but they got other people watching them. You in love with somebody that has way too many other people fawning over them. That's what it looks like. But there's a spiritual context. There is a deeper connection that's rewriting this, which is why you have this death card. But there's a holding on to real topical shit. It's annoying. It's annoying to look at because it's preventing whatever this connection is from being on the same page because of what other people think. It's dumb. Two of Cups. They want the connection. It's a Two of Cups twice. Look at that. Whatever it is, it's there. Give me another. Give me some more on this High Priestess Hierophant Page of Wands. Intuition. Give me some more. This person is approaching, is affecting you. They give you something, okay? And it's something that's not on the surface. It's something that's a lot more. It's a lot deeper. It's not this topical stuff that we see up here. That has to change. That concept of change being upheld by something tangible, super. It's also like, and I'm gonna come back to it because you got these hierophants, which is marriage. You know, the superficial aspect of that is the wedding dress, the engagement ring, right? But under the surface is two people loving each other. There's too much focus and there's too much importance being given in this situation to what the topical looks like instead of building what's underneath, what lies underneath the surface. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Because this is starting to get me aggravated. More reciprocity, more giving, a different form of give and take. Okay, your your reciprocity in this connection is changing, and there's movement in it, and I think part of the process is to keep it moving and not allow it to be stagnant. You see that figure eight? I think I'm gonna put one more card on this. Seven of Swords, and I'm gonna have to pull some more. There's something covert, there's something sneaky, which goes back to this moon. What is the key? And the change in the perspective and the surface, and to get away from this tangible stuff. But there's something sneaky going on here. What is this? What's happening behind the scenes? What's happening sneaky? Be some movement, some fast movement that you won't know about. Oh, might be some conflict. I don't think that this process moving out of this superficial space into a deeper space is going to be easy. King of Swords. You got a pair on the table. King of Swords, but they're turned away from each other. I think this is a process. I think that this situation, whatever this connection is, needs to be. It needs to be. What has been going on needs to be closed out, and as it moves forward, if it moves forward, is dependent on reframing the perspective of how you look at your connection. Are you looking at it from a topical sense, or are you looking at it out of a value from a deeper sense, an intuitive sense, a spiritual sense? Or are you more concerned about what other people think up here? That other people think that superficial, is it good for you on a superficial sense, or does it serve a deeper purpose for you? Okay? There's two people here, they don't see eye to eye. There's not even a conversation here, they're facing two different directions. Speak up about how they've been hurt. And this actually could go for either or. This could be a situation. I really feel like this situation, both people are kind of mirroring each other in their process. So as I speak for one person here, and I say, "Oh, this is a union. This is, how this outside person is making this person feel." In this situation, these people can be swapped. They both have the same issue. And I think that realizing that is will be of benefit. It'll create some beginnings. There's definitely a rebirth involving this connection, but y'all got to get on the same page. Y'all got to realize that you're looking at the same thing. Y'all have different perspectives, which you see here in this High Priestess and Hierophant. These are both kind of pillars of that deeper sense, the underlying sense, not the topical. Y'all both have it inside of yourself. You might want to try swapping out perspectives or what have you, but what's going on for one person and another person on the outside, y'all could switch places with your problems. With what the problem is, this tangible, you know. I really hope that helps. Let me pull out some oracles. What kind of oracles? So let's pull out a couple of these. Definitely not taking all those. These two. You got the water buffalo, gratitude. You are part of a greater whole. With determination and gratitude, prosperity and abundance will manifest. Adaptation, a chameleon. Don't just blend in and hide. Express yourself. Assert yourself and trust your resilience. Shark, move in silence. Opportunities with vigor and hone your senses and be alert. And I'm going to tell you with this card, that's why you got this intuition, honing in your senses. And that's why you got this Seven of Swords, move in silence. Okay, I hope that helps.